Okay, so we're going to continue again. Let me get adjusted. There we go. Okay, so we're recording this again. This is my third time. I have to go and redo this again, but let's just continue on. So we're taking a look at one. We're taking a look at a Blumhouse film, which I think is one of the best, probably my favorite Blumhouse movie, and I'll explain all that. I'm going to explain why. So we're taking a look at Elizabeth Moss in the reimagining of The Invisible Man. I gotta easily say, this film was great. This right here is an example of probably what I like to, not what I like to, but this was great. But if you haven't seen it before, this is a second reimagining of the H.G. Wells 1800s book, I think it was. That would first be lifted onto the screens in the original Invisible Man from the 1930s. Its first reimagining was Hollow Man from 2000. I did my research going into this. Hollow Man from 2000, and that had Kevin Bacon and Josh Brolin. This is the second reimagining made by Blumhouse in 2020. So they made this right around the time the pandemic was going on. But if you haven't seen this movie before, it stars Elizabeth Moss as Cece. She's a scientist, but also I want to say she dates this guy. Well, she date a guy. Her ex-boyfriend, I forgot to mention that her ex-boyfriend suddenly dies and suspected his death was a hoax, according to the back of the DVD. But this was great. Basically, the ex-boyfriend is basically the visible spirit goes inside her body, so she controls her hands, movement, everything. So it is her job to try to stop this Invisible Man. This was great. Elizabeth Moss was fantastic. I'm kind of stuttering, so I do apologize. I'm not the greatest person doing reviews, but we're going to keep winging it, and yeah, she is really that good. I will easily say this is her best performance, and it works. I want to say, this guy also has a daughter who, the spirit of that, thinking that she's done crazy stuff to her, but realizing that it's not. So midway through the film, she's actually invites her sister. She has a fallout with her sister, then invites her sister over to dinner. Knowing that a big old knife slices her sister's neck, then everybody freaks out and she gets arrested and sent to the mental institution. But nobody believes that it was the invisible ex-boyfriend, known as the Invisible Man. It's a crazy story. I really like this movie. I think honestly this movie right here is going on definitely going to be in my top 10 lists. You're just going to have to wait until that happens. But wow. This is awesome. The twist ending pays off. It's a crime that this artwork is just super generic that I don't think anybody talks about. But honestly, if there's one person, couple other critics, I know Richard Roeper and Peter Travers liked it, and I'll tell you why. Elizabeth Moss delivers the best performance of her career. That was from Richard Roeper. And Peter Travers says, a cunning, compacted work of society, something horror. So, wow, is this great. Is there any flaws of this film that I can probably say I didn't like? Well, I kind of wish the movie was longer, if I really had to say, but Elizabeth Moss just nails it. This is the reason why she should have been nominated for the Best Actress category. She was snubbed. She didn't get nominated in 2020. It's such a crime, though. But it's really good. It's inventive. It's original. This is more of a psychological thriller. The problem with Hollow Man was that was more of a slasher film. In my opinion, this is much better than Hollow Man. I didn't hate Hollow Man. I remember back then thinking it was okay. But man, was this so good. So my fun is to see or watch The Invisible Man. This is probably maybe the second best Blumhouse film since Get Out. Get Out was my favorite. This is a lot better than Get Out. Although I didn't like Us. I did review Us last year. I thought that was okay. But holy crap. This was amazing. It's definitely going to either be in my top 10, top 5. We're not sure yet. But you're going to have to wait until June to find out what this list is going to be. But just please watch this film. It is really, 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 really good. And I love it. I feel like this movie is criminally underrated. It's a great psychological thriller. It's definitely going to be in my list and definitely going to be watchable. I think, did I mention bonus features on here? I don't think. This has deleted scenes, Moss Manifestation, Director's Journey with Lee Wilnell, the players, Timeless Terror, and a feature commentary by the director. So, writer, never mind, by the director. So please do yourself a favor and watch this film. It's really good. I feel like nobody talks about this film, but I could go on and on and on and on about this movie. Oh, I forgot the one mention. One scene I did like is where she gets out of the mental institution and she basically goes and fights the invisible guy out in the middle of the rain. In the middle of the rain. That is just chilling, but really good. There are moments that I thought, but I will say this. The twist ending is going to make you think on this film. It is really good, and I can highly, highly recommend checking this out. I thought due to the generic artwork, I thought I wasn't going to like this, but it turned out not just that I liked this, I loved it. This is a modern day thriller done right. It's really good. And it will make you think. So that's my review. I'm sorry I stuttered at the very beginning, but like I said, we're winging this, and just check the film out. She also plays a scientist. That's all I forgot to mention. So if I said that previously, I mention it all there again. I'll mention more when I do my top list. But there is a lot that I've watched, so you'll have to stick around to the channel. Let's hope we get some subs. Let's hope we can at least hit 100. I want to hit 100, so I know I did something. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell anybody in the YouTube community. Just, if you thought the generic artwork didn't look all that good, yeah, I'm kind of doing this. I don't know why. You thought the generic artwork was super generic? Because I thought this was going to be a generic film. But what we got instead was a masterpiece from Blumhouse Productions. Wow. And I'm looking forward to checking out more of their movies. Maybe this year, maybe next, we'll see. So, I think I got another Blumhouse movie in line for this year. So, that's it. I'm out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.